Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my bar cart video DIY. This is a thrift store bar cart, or it would have been. Actually, I got it for free from my boss, who I sent a picture of it to because I figured I didn't know what we were doing with it, if we needed it or not. And she was like, just get rid of it. It was not in great shape. Of course, now I think she wants it back, but too bad. So shout out, thanks Megan, appreciate you. This really was something that I had a really good time doing, but I learned a lot along the way, and I've got the whole process start to finish from you here. I really took my time to make sure I got everything in there to really show you what's up and how you can do it too, or replicate it and try. And yeah, that's the goal of my video, and I really hope to be bringing you guys more videos to really make everyone, but specifically women, a lot more confident and know how to do things around the house, to build things, you know, to put up a fan in the ceiling, to change a knob on a door, you know, whatever ends up coming my way. So if you guys do like this refurnishing furniture, obviously, forgot to mention that one. So if you do like this, please subscribe, you know, wherever that button ends up being, I don't really know. And let me know in the comments below, A, what you think, and B, what you want me to make a video of to show and do. I'd really love to get some input and see what everybody thinks about it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so here is the before. As you can see, the top has scratches and dents in it. It's pretty much not going to be paintable. It does have these nice drawers, doors, not drawers, that really are great. Nice to be able to close things off. But I didn't love the knobs on them. I thought it just didn't really pop for me. So that was something I was looking to get rid of. And you can see there's these little buttons on the side. The back piece, I think you'll see here in just a second, was coming off. You can kind of see the lip there. And it just wasn't exciting. So it was time to redo it. So we started off taking off the doors. That was step one. And then I removed those little buttons that you saw that were covering the holes for the screws from before. And I went ahead and sanded it all down. This was quite dusty, which is why I went ahead and did it outside. Highly recommend doing sanding outside your house, because otherwise, if you're like me, you're just going to keep sneezing constantly. Don't forget to sand the doors. After we did all this sanding with the light grit, we went ahead and filled those holes I was talking about with some putty. Spackle. Something I'm much more used to. Fast drying, no sanding, won't sink or shrink. Neither will I, baby. Ooh. Yep. Well, you know, I first tried to use this wood filler, which I actually had two different ones, and it was horrendous. It just didn't work out at all. So I went to putty, which I have used a lot, and I just went to work filling in the bad boys, and was quite happy that I did so because it gave me a nice clean surface on the sides. And putty, it's so easy to work with. It dries super fast. It's super easy. You just clean it up with a putty knife. Spackle, putty, same difference. You can get them too that are pink and then turn white when they're dried, or the reverse, I'm not sure which. So if you're new to it, I would totally recommend spending an extra $1 or $2 and going ahead and getting that one so you know, okay, it is dry, and you don't have to question it or put your finger in it and then make a bigger mess. Because, you know, I've done that. I've done that too. Let's peel and stick laminate. I actually got this idea from somebody else on YouTube. It's this great material that is great for projects like this. I'm not sure I would recommend it for an actual like kitchen or bathroom, but it's literally peel and stick. So you can see on the back there's that teal stuff where the sticky side is, and all I had to do was measure and then cut with a little X-Acto knife. And when you run the knife through a couple of times at the point that you want, it'll just bend and snap. Yes, bend and snap, my friends. It's always fun to bend and snap. Here we go. So you just cut it a few times. Make sure it's lined up, and then watch this. Kapowie! Yeah! So I thought that was pretty darn cool. It was a great product to work with, and it makes a really nice clean finish on the top. Since I didn't like the top, I didn't think I should paint on top of it. It would have been, have dents and divots, and I thought this was a nice way to update it and really make it look like a finished product, not just a painted product. So you can see that there is a little bit of an overlap on the edge there. So I did end up cutting it down, and I did make them all even because I'm meticulous like that, but you'll see that coming up. Then it was time for paint. So I did do a coat to test it out on the drawers, and you can see here before I really started filming because I wanted to see how this paint was going to work. This is literally trim paint that we had left over, so I didn't spend a dime on this. And we had like a whole half gallon. I was like, that's a lot of trim paint, and I'm not going to use it for anything else. And it's pretty much full, as you can see there in the can. And the honey said yes, so off we went to painting. Problem was, this took so many coats and so much paint. Oh my good Lord. And I was determined, mind you, to get this bad boy to a white finish. I stayed up way past bedtime. I think I went to bed at like 2 working on this. He went to bed. What are you gonna do? But I want to say it took like almost 5 coats to get this thing painted. I don't know if it's because it's not a hardwood, it's this laminate material, and then it's a latex paint. Either way, it took a ton of paint. And so then I ended up letting it dry overnight. I did the doors. I didn't do as many coats on the interior here. I just didn't think it was necessary, and I was getting tired, to be completely honest. So there it is, nice and painted. Hey, you know you wanted to see how this peel and stick stuff worked. Admittedly, the first piece I did, I clearly struggled with. I had a hard time getting it in place. And then what I didn't realize is that I put that first piece down on the cut side, and what I should have done is put it down so that the side that the manufacturer had cut was actually facing the center, so it would have lined up perfectly. And you saw I had to do a little adjustment and kind of make a cut there, and I smartened up and I did that. This time I put the manufacturer side there, and look at that, huh? As you can see, well, you might not be able to see, there's actually a little bit of a gap, and I know it's there. Now y'all do too, because I'm, detail oriented like that. But I think it looks dope. It came out really well, and it was easy. You just press down. The doors. So I screwed the doors back on, but before I did that, I did change out the knobs to a nice brush pewter finish. We have a lot of brush pewter in our house, so I thought that would be a good look to it. And I think with our top, I think it's really nice. Color combination. You got that crisp white, that pewter finish. Just line up the screws. Get yourself a handy dandy screwdriver. My foot is holding up the door. I will note that. That was quite a useful tool, I must say. And just make sure they line up accurately, because they're usually adjustable like that. And voila! Look at it! It's so pretty! I am beyond happy with how it came out. I will tell you, the man likes it too, so that's always a bonus. And of course, I had to go and put some whiskey in there. It's my faves. Some whiskey, because it is a bar cart. And we ended up putting it right here in our foyer as you come in, mostly because there was nothing there, and it is not summertime yet, and I felt like we needed something under that mirror. Anyways, may or may not use it for its intended person in our basement. We have a patio out back with a door, and there will be a neat place for it, but there we are. So that's it. It was a great process, and I think the results speak for themselves. They're pretty phenomenal. Again, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about it, what you want to see in the future. If you have any questions, please feel free. I will put up the links to what I used, which was very minimal because I found most everything around my house, as you saw. And yeah, any questions, comments are more than welcome. We'd love to hear from you guys and appreciate you taking the time. And don't forget, if you like it and you want to see more of the Amanda shenanigans that are about to ensue, clearly, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one.